Subscribe to Riseis.
What's up guys, Riseis here. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we got Levi Jones. We're gonna be interviewing today for a little communications project. You know, Levi, he, what is it, a junior, but technically a sophomore for the team?
No, I'm a junior, yeah, but sophomore this year. Next year will be a junior, or a junior for soccer.
Redshirt sophomore, or is it a redshirt junior?
Redshirt sophomore.
Redshirt sophomore, playing for Lipscomb University, Division I team in the ASUN conference. And you know, you may know him. He's a staple wide across campus. He has a few siblings, at least two, probably a little bit more. All playing soccer across the state. You know, great guy, great player. And yeah, what do you want to say to the people?
Name's Levi, and yeah, as he said, I play soccer on the men's soccer team here, and I do have a lot of siblings.
All right, so easy first question is, so one of the most noticeable things about you is, you know, you have a very big family. Could you go over, you know, for the people who don't know, you know, a little bit about your story with that, like where you're from, how big your family is, how you got here in Nashville?
Yeah, I'm from Sierra Leone, country in West Coast Africa. 8 of us got adopted by a lovely family who have 3 biological kids, and came here into the States when I was 9, and been living in Thompson Station for almost 11 years now. And so have a great family. All together, there's 9 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay. So where and when did you begin your soccer journey? Was it in Nashville? Was it in Sierra Leone?
In Sierra Leone, we used to play just a little bit. Didn't know much about the game. We used to play with oranges, like made soccer balls out of socks and stuff like that. Anything we could find, you know. We created and just tried to play the game. But really started playing the game when I came here, understood more about it when I came into the state. My older brother, who's now 26, he used to play travel, and he would come home, do some of the drills that he would learn from his coaches with us, and that's when our soccer journey really began. And then started playing in 5th grade, and then didn't really take it that serious until freshman year of high school, when I played high school my 8th grade year. But when we made it into the state tournament and saw that it was big, me and my brother Malachi thought we could definitely go to college for the game that we love. So we started taking it more seriously, I would say, my freshman year of high school.
Okay, well that also answers the question of when did you know that you had what it takes to make it to the college level?
I think in high school, when we actually won our first state tournament my freshman year of high school. And it was a fun year. Me and my brother Malachi knew that, like, look, if we put in the work, extra work at home, we knew we could make it somewhere big. And then for travel, that's when we started travel as well. Freshman year, had the privilege of playing under a great coach who led us to a state tournament. We won the state tournament for travel, and then junior year of high school, we made it to nationals.
What teams did you play for travel in high school?
Played for NUSA for travel, and then for high school, played for Grace Christian Academy.
What was that experience like in the state tournament? You said that that's when you realized that you were going to make it, but, you know, exciting, nervous?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've always been like a calm, collective type of guy. So when we made it into the state tournament, like, I was a bit nervous, but altogether I was pretty calm about it because I knew the talent that we had, both for high school and for travel. I knew the guys were gonna do whatever it takes to win the tournament. And I also had my brother alongside me. He was very good and knew that if we were in a tough situation, he would be able to get us out of it.
So you would say that from as long as your soccer career has been around, you've been used to playing in a big crowd, so the nerves don't really get to you that much?
Yeah, I've been used to playing at a huge crowd, and like nothing really gets to me as much. Like a lot of players on the opposing team like to trash talk and whatnot, but for me, it doesn't get to me. Just look at them, don't respond, don't give them any ideas that they were into my head or anything like that. So I'm used to it.
Okay. So you keep on mentioning your brother Malachi. Do you think you could go and take a moment to talk about the rest of your family? Like we know Malachi is playing professional at New York, and you have another brother, Isaiah, for Nashville, but what about everyone else? What are they up to?
Yeah, so I have two older brothers. One of them works for my dad. The second oldest works for my dad. And then my older one works for, I guess the government, I would say, healthcare. But he works from home and then coaches at the side for NUSA, the academy that I played for. And then he coaches the high school that I also played for. And he enjoys it. He's a winning coach. Like, he has won so many games. But he was the one that taught us a ton about the game, and really look up to him as an older brother, but also as a mentor. When things get hard, I always go to him at least first and see what he thinks. And then have a older sister who plays at Cumberland. She's doing really well this year. And then have a younger brother who's at Trevecca. Freshman year this year, he did really well, made it into the tournament, but lost in the first round. And then I have two other younger brothers. One of them is at Columbia State, plays the piano. And then Zion, he plays at Nashville's academy. And then Tucker plays for NUSA. And then plays for high school as well. And then Toby, the youngest, he's gonna be a baller. I'm telling you, we're all gonna be the best in our family.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What positions does everyone in your family kind of play the same position, or could y'all make a Jones 11 and just dominate on that?
We could make a Jones 11, but we all play different positions. Most of us play winger. One plays as a midfielder, and then the other one is a defender.
Who's in what position?
Judah is a winger, just like me and Malachi. Isaiah is a midfielder. Zion is a right back. Toby would like to say he's a midfielder, and then Tucker is a midfielder.
What about Gabby?
Gabby is a winger.
But so you're a winger as well, but you also like to play centrally in the 10 position, right?
Yeah, I would say my strongest position as a player, where you can get the most out of me, is in the midfield as an 8 or 10. Used to play as a 6, but I haven't played it in a while. But I would say my strongest position is for an 8 or a 10, because I like going back and forth, box-to-box midfielder, like attacking, like defending, just like doing the dirty work.
Mm-hmm. You'd like just to make sure that you could do that, you're doing everything you can to help the team push on.
Yeah, always.
Okay, so unfortunately this year we had a pretty disappointing season at Lipscomb. Didn't make the conference tournament. Kind of hurt for my first year as managing. I was really excited for tournament time to be able to travel with you guys. You know, you deal with a rough season like that where you're fighting for minutes as well. You have big older siblings, well, you have younger siblings who are playing professionally. You know, you have constantly, being compared to them or being asked about them. How does the stress of both those two things work along with your faith? Yeah,
for me, this season was rough. It was a frustrating season, but I think we had the team to make it far into the tournament. And felt like we didn't quite gel together with the talent that we had. And again, like when you come from being 3 ASUN championships, winning them 3 times in a row, like feel like it's bound to happen to where like nothing goes your way, or you feel like nothing goes your way. And for me, it's just, this season was a learning moment. We have to learn what happened and try to move on forward from that. Like, if we didn't take away anything from this season, then next season is not going to be better. So we definitely have to learn from our mistakes and what we did on the field and off the field to try to make next season a better season. And then with the question of being compared to my 2 younger brothers who are professional, for me, it has never really bothered me because I know the talent that they have. Like, they're very good players, and I know that like what we used to do back in the backyard, like playing together, is what helped them get to that level. And they're always humble about it. That they're not bragging, oh, I'm better than you, like, look at me, I'm playing professional. Like, they understand that like the work that my older brother did with them is what ultimately got them there. And with God's plan, like, that's the only reason why they got there. And they're gonna be down-to-earth type of people who understand that, and I know ultimately they're always gonna support me, whether they're.
So sorry for the quick intermission. Funny thing, my microphone actually stopped working during the interview, but luckily I was able to FaceTime Levi, and we were able to finish some of it out so we can reach the deadline. So let's just go ahead and get into that real quick.
I know ultimately, again, like, if they're gonna be successful, they're always gonna remember the days that we used to play back in the backyard and playing the game that we love and being competitive and building that competitiveness together. And they're always gonna remember training together and always pushing each other and learning from our older brother. And ultimately, like, they know the only reason why they got there was because of God's grace that He has shown us, and God just blessing them with that opportunity to just be able to play in a professional environment.
All right, and then adding on to that, do you ever see yourself possibly joining them and playing in that professional environment as well?
Yeah, I mean, my dream and goal is to obviously be able to graduate here from college and ultimately get drafted by either Nashville or New York, but would love to join Malachi up in New York if at all possible. And we'll for sure strive to get there, and if it's God's will, I'll be there, and if it's not, I'll find something else to be able to impact my family back home and those around me.
All right, and then last question. We know that you're more than soccer. We know that you're more than just being a part of the Jones Dozen. What do you do outside of your free time from school or soccer? Like, what are some of your hobbies?
Outside of soccer, what I do really, honestly, is homework, schoolwork, and play basketball with Timmy, RJ, Jackson, and we play FIFA. Do love me some FIFA.
You want to put Timmy on? See who's better? You or him at FIFA?
Yeah, I think I'm better. He would tell you that.
Nah, bro, he's smoking something.
Timmy, you want to say hi? You want to say hi to the video?
Howdy, y'all.
That's the better manager. All right, so last thing before we go, what do you want to say to anyone watching, anyone in the future who will watch? You know, what's your closing statement to people who look up to you?
I mean, for those that look up to me, whoever it is, just want you to know that in order for you to be successful in life, like, you gotta put your faith first. Like, you gotta trust in God's plan and trust that God has a perfect plan for you. And in order for you to see that come true, you gotta follow His plan, not yours, not your plan. Now, you can follow your dreams and all of that, but ultimately you got to understand that God is in control of it. And if it happens, it happens. And I want y'all to understand that for me, faith, family is always going to come over any other thing.
And yeah, guys, that was the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to check out Levi Jones and Lipscomb Men's Soccer, it's on ESPN Plus. And also, you can just go to Apple TV to watch Isaiah Jones or Malachi Jones playing for New York. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.